Obviously, we're happy about the outcome. Great football game. Felt like there, maybe at the beginning of the third quarter after we scored, that things were really going to go our way and it was going to be kind of a smooth game. But hats off to Abilene. They came roaring back, made a great game out of it. Really proud of how our kids responded and got a big touchdown to go up by 10. But Abilene just didn't quit, and they had a great drive at the end, and it came down to an onside kick. Otherwise, you were just going to hold your breath. But it's you have to figure it's going to be hard fought to get your first playoff win as a university, and it's well worth it. Very proud of our football team, and looking forward to moving on in the playoffs.
Questions for the student athletes? Jamil, I'm sure the offense has had a lot of fun today. How was the defense out there?
Well, it was a little too close for comfort, but it was a fun game. They got a lot of skilled guys that are real talented. Got to fit up on our tackles and sure up a lot of those missed tackles.
About all the sacks, I think 7 sacks today. Is that a big goal to get that much pressure on the quarterback?
It was a goal because, our biggest goal was to get hands on receivers. We can't have those fast guys running down the field untouched, and, the sacks just come along with it. It's all about the effort we put it in today.
Dan, you guys scored your first 7 possessions, and all of a sudden nothing's working. What did they make changes, or what happened?
Yeah, they made some changes in the second half, and brought different blitzes and coverages, and it took us a while to figure it out. And we sputtered in the second half there. Didn't really help our defense out, and they kept scoring. But guys stepped up and made big plays at the end of the game, and that's what you got to do.
Just talk about the last touchdown to Ronell. What happened there?
It was a wheel route. He's the inside receiver, and Daywan ran a post, and he ran a wheel behind him, he kind of redeemed himself from missing a pass the previous drive, and he came up big for us and made a great catch and a great run for the touchdown.
Daywan, when was the last time you played defensive back?
Freshman year in high school.
Was that something just happened today, or I know Devo went out or was injured? Or?
We put it in a couple weeks ago. I practiced a little bit, but when Devo went down, I knew I had to step up and make a play to help our defense out.
2 big ones. The end of the first half, a deflection, and then just talk about the interception. Which
well, I wasn't trying to let nobody beat me deep, and I seen them breaking on the post. Wasn't nobody coming outside, so I just broke up to make a play.
Greg, can you talk about that? What happened to Devo, and then you had both Matt in the secondary.
Yeah, and we had Brandon Downing's at corner for us too, and he was sick today. He got the flu, couldn't suit up, and so we were short at corner. A couple weeks ago we had Daywan and Matt Coleman work some reps at corner because they both do just a great job as receivers. They go up and get the ball. They high point every ball, and they're naturals at it. And so when you have the lead and you're trying to play 3 or 4 deep, you feel very confident in both those guys going up and getting it. And, Daywan was smart at the end of the half. He could have caught that ball, but he wanted to make sure he threw it down so that they don't get a Hail Mary. And he almost scored on his pick. But we just had that. When you get to this stage of the season, you have certain guys that get hurt. We don't have a lot of depth at corner, but we have guys that can physically get the job done. So you do that in a number of positions. You have guys play kind of both ways. So if you get into a situation like we were today, you can put someone out and they, at least they've done it in practice. But it's a tribute to Daywan and Matt Coleman. They're just naturals, very, very quick learners, and they just have a great feel for the game.
We're in the game. Both teams are just scoring back and forth. You guys finally got to stop. And then Greg blocked the punt. So was that a big momentum turn for you guys when you finally got a couple stops here?
Huge momentum turn. It's real frustrating when the offense drives on the field and scores on you, but bend don't break. We came up with a big stop. Greg got the block punt. Momentum's going our way. Just got to try to keep it going our way. With the big play going Abilene's way.
Coach, beating the team once at their place is tough enough. You're going to Pittsburgh next week. How do you prepare for that?
Yeah, I mean, right now, we're happy about the way this game ended. It had a lot of emotion. But, you know, as far as when we got the draw of the playoffs, and you saw, hey, if we can win at home, we'll get a chance to play Pittsburgh again down there. It's a great venue for a game. We won down there, played very well. I think our kids will have confidence. Obviously, Pittsburgh, they didn't have their best game of the year when we played them. So I would anticipate, they're going to play a lot better than they did. But we match up pretty well with them. If you look at our defense in particular, you'd say, hey, maybe we're a little stronger against the run than against the pass. We struggled against some teams that threw the ball around and really spread us out, and that's not Pitt's style. Pitt's style is going to be they're going to run right downhill at you, and you have to be very physical. And that's what I like about our defense in particular. We're physical up front. We have physical linebackers. So we're excited about that game. I think it's a tribute to the MIAA. When you're in the second round, you're playing MIAA game again.
Then Coach mentioned this, first playoff win. How's it feel to get that and another achievement for this program?
Yeah, it feels great. It hasn't been done here, winning the NCAA playoff game, and we've been close in the past few years, but to finally get it done feels awesome, and that was our goal. And we're taking it one step at a time. We're on to Pitt now, and we know we can do it at their place. We've done it, and we just got to go out and play well.
John, this win gives you 10, and no Washburn team has had 10 wins. What's that just mean to you guys?
It means the world to us. You always want to go out and every season you want to make something happen that's never been done before. It's 10 wins. It's great for us, but it's great for Coach Sherrick too. We want to do it for him as well as he wants to see us win.
One thing about this game reminded me a lot of when we went down to West Texas, and it was very, very similar. We played very well. Matter of fact, we played better on defense at West Texas for 3 quarters. And then they got rolling, and we couldn't stop them. It was one of those games that could have gone either way. It's one of those games that the ex-players that played in it still hurts them. And this one maybe helps cure that a little bit, like, hey, we got one. But it was a game that the kids played on both sides. Even though the score, you can say, well, the offense played great, the defense didn't. Both sides played extremely hard. Abilene Christian's very talented on offense. You miss a tackle on one of those kids and they're gone. But it's a team victory, and sometimes games just have that flow where you got to outscore them. This was one of those. But we feel, really, really fortunate that as a team we won the game.
Beard, it seems like big plays are just part of your repertoire. Just you always find a way to get in the end zone. Today, it happened on both sides of the ball. And when you guys play Pitt, especially at Pitt, it seems like big plays just kind of turn that game around. How important is it going to be for Dane to get you the ball?
We're just going to go out there and play. He trusts me, I trust him. He knows if he throws us the ball, we'll come down with it. It's not just me. We all step up and make plays as a receiver. So we play as one.
Good.
Thank you, guys.
Game time will be 1 p.m.